When a Russian or Chinese fighter gets close enough to be in range of the F-22 Raptor, it's already too late. In air combat, there's a single moment that often decides the F-55 is being called America's next powerful weapon in the sky. It's not just a better aircraft. It's a leap forward in military innovation and air power. The F-55 brings together powerful new technologies and advanced combat systems that push the limits of what the United States Air Force can do in battle. This aircraft isn't just a tool, it's a symbol of dominance, in a world where the skies are becoming more dangerous and competitive. Some call it a super upgraded version of the F-35, but the truth is the F-55 stands an ALI of its own. What makes the F-55 different starts with its two-engine Acetus, who wins the moment one appellate sees the other first. With the F-22 Raptor, that moment almost always favors the United States. If a Russian Su-57 or a Chinese J-20 crosses into the strike range, the fight is not just an even, it's already finished. The Raptor's stealth, superior awareness, and first strike power make the sky a trap for anyone who dares to enter. The F-22 doesn't just compete, it completely controls the air invisibly and decisively. Its radar signature is SOSMAIL, that even when it's flying inside enemy radar zones, it often stays detected. The surface of the Raptor is covered in materials that absorb radar and is designed to reflect waves away from detection systems. This isn't just a disguise. It's part of the weapon system. The Raptor sees without blind. Enemy radar systems built to detect conventional threats are blind, TOTHIS, invisible predator. Supporting the stealth is the INAP 77A ESA radar, a next-gen system that doesn't just scan, but tracks and locks onto many targets at long range without revealing the Raptor's position. It's like shining a flashlight that only you can see. US Air Force data confirms that this radar allows the Raptor to detect enemy aircraft long before they even realize it's nearby. Once a threat is spotted, the Raptor's sensor fusion system goes to work combining radar, infrared, and electronic signals into one live view off battlefield. The pilot doesn't just see blips, they see an updated map of every threat in every opening. Every second of hesitation from the enemy becomes a deadly chance. For the Raptor, the idea is simple and brutal. Whoever sees the other one first shoots first and usually wins. The F-22 makes the Cinto a rule. With stealth and sensors working together, it can detect and fear on enemy fighters before they even realize they're under threat. Its internal weapons include AIM-120AM ROMs for long-range kills and AI-9 Sidewinders for close fights. Because these missiles are stored inside the aircraft, the Raptor maintains full stealth mode even when it's armed and ready to strike. In real missions, this means enemy fighters like the Su-57 or J-20 don't just lose the first move, they may not get to make one at all. If they shoot first, we make sure it's the last shot they ever take. And if the battle dues get close, where stealth becomes less important and pilot skills take over. The Raptor is still built to win. Before we continue, I'd really appreciate your support. I'm trying to reach 50,000 subscribers on my channel by the end of the year. If you're enjoying this breakdown of cutting-edge military tech, please subscribe to Missile Lemons for more in-depth content like this. Now, back to the sky's true apex predator, the F-22 Raptor. Its twin Pratt & Whitney F-119 engines combined with thrust vectoring nozzles give it unmatched agility. It can twist, flip, dive, and climb in ways that leave enemy pilots totally confused. With its advanced fly-by-wire control system, the aircraft responds like it's reading the pilot's mind. It doesn't just fly, it dances through the sky. On paper, jets like the Su-35 or the J-20 might seem threatening, but when they enter close-range combat with the Raptor, their size and heat signatures work against them. The Raptor is built for these knife fight moments and dominates them. What others thought would shield them ends up exposing them. The F-22 was never designed just to be part of that crowd. It was made to lead, to dominate, and to win. Every part of the Raptor, its body shape, its radar, its controls is designed to shift the fight so heavily in America's favor that a direct engagement with it is almost a guaranteed loss for the enemy. This is even the most advanced treat an encounter with F-22 as a worst-case scenario. Chinese military analysts have admitted how hard it is to detect the F-22 under real combat conditions. Russian pilots have described it as trying to fight a ghost. That's not a poetic phrase. It's a real military problem. Their confidence built over years of development is no match for the Raptor's brutal efficiency. The F-22 doesn't just fly into a conflict hoping to win. It enters, assuming it already has control of the airspace and holds on to that advantage. With pure power, with a top speed of Mach 2.25 to 5, the ability to super cruise without afterburners, and capacity to target multiple enemies at once, the F-22 changes the rules of every battle it enters. Enemy commanders don't just worry about engaging it. They often consider retreat the safer option, and the Raptor never fights alone. Thanks to secure data link capabilities, It can team up with legacy aircraft like the F-15 or F-16. Acting as a command, node that manages the entire battlefield. It detects threats, guides missiles, and controls the tempo of the fight. Idescent, just a fighter. It's a battlefield brain dot and red flag exercises. Raptors have consistently remained undefeated with simulated kill ratios. Ashai as 108-20. Even in international joint drills, the presence of just a few F-22s has changed the entire outcome. Russia markets the Su-57 and China promotes the J-20 as stealth fighters. But no real-world combat test has proven either one superior to the Raptor. Theus had a head start and it never gave it up thanks to constant upgrades, strict accuracy, and strategic planning. There's also a mental effect when Raptors are redeployed to key zones, like the Middle East, Europe, or the Pacific. Enemy behavior changes, rules of engagement are rewritten, pilots fly more cautiously, routes are changed. Because the F-22 might already be watching and seen and waiting. And if a war with China or Russia ever begins, the Raptor will be the first to strike, not the last. To arrive, even after more than 20 years in service, the Raptor remains the benchmark. It's not just about its amazing specs, it's about how every piece of it was built to support a single goal: control the sky or lose what's beneath it. That's why when a Russian or Chinese fighter enters Raptor territory, it's already a step behind. The kill chain has started. The Raptor has already seen them locked on and is moving into the perfect strike position, and unless the enemy is very lucky, they won't get a chance to fire back. The F-22 eliminates threats before it's even detected. Its low sensor fusion and long-range missile capability allow it to track and destroy targets while staying practically invisible. Imagine scanning sky with radar, seeing nothing while the Raptor has already locked onto you and launched a missile. That's not a Cafisian, that's real-world air combative. It all begins with its shape. Every angle and curve is crafted to radar signals, not reflect them. Regular fighters reflect radar like a mirror. The Raptor swallows it. Its coating absorbs what's left, and its curved engine inlets hide the spinning turbines, radar's favorite target behind clever ducks. Even its missile bay's area internal, opening for just fractions of a second to release deadly weapons without giving away position. But stealth is just the start. The Raptor's infrared search and track system works passively, picking up heat signatures up to 130 kilometers away without giving off any signal. You think you're safe, but your engine's heat tells the Raptor exactly where you are. Then comes APG-77 radar. Operating in low probability of intercept modes, its signals are nearly impossible to detect. Where others are static, the Raptor hears a complete resolution map of the battlefield. Its sensor fusion ties radar, infrared, and electronic signals together into one seamless view. The pilot knows everything where the enemies are, their direction, speed, and altitude. Now, picture this. A Chinese or Russian fighter enters a contested airspace 200 kilometers away. It doesn't see the Raptor. It doesn't hear it, but the Raptor sees it, tags, it evaluates the threat, and silently launches an A-120 ROM from an internal bay. Seconds later, the target is destroyed before it even knew it was in danger. That's precision. That's the Raptor. Thrust vectoring nozzles allow the Raptor to change direction faster than most missiles can track. Combined with stealth, it can disappear, reposition, and strike again. This is Andog fighting. It's air dominance performed with surgical accuracy. China working on radar systems that might detect stealth jets like low-frequency radar. But those systems can only give a raw idea of where something might be, not precise enough to target in time. The Raptor is designed to exploit that. See, lock, fire, disengage. The enemy is always behind the curve. Sure, the Raptor has its weaknesses. Its stealth coding needs lots of maintenance, its UAS performance drops in certain weather, and adversaries are getting better with sensors and jamming systems. But the F-22E strength lies in timing. It always acts first. And in modern combat, even half a second means difference between life and death. Simulations and combat exercises show that the Raptor can rack up kill ratios of over 30 to 1.